Next application of op-amp is a Smith trigger. A Smith trigger is a circuit that converts any irregular shaped waveform to a square wave or a pulse at the output. So, ultimately your output will be a square wave or a pulse. So, as you have already studied the comparator, and I told that the output of the comparator is a square wave. It is having two levels, either plus Vsat or minus Vsat. Smith trigger is nothing but it is an inverting comparator. Just see here, you are applying your input to the minus terminal. So it is an inverting comparator. The only difference when the comparator circuit is comparator circuit doesn't have any feedback. But here you are giving feedback to positive terminal. Output is feeding back to the positive terminal. So it is having positive feedback. So in all our applications as op-amp, till now we discussed other than comparator, everything we are having negative feedback. So Smith trigger, remember Smith trigger is an inverting comparator with positive feedback. So output of a Smith trigger will be a square wave. Whatever be the shape, any irregular shaped input, finally at the output it will be converting to a square wave. So now we'll see how does it work. So it's as I told, it is just a comparator. Though whenever the input voltage exceeds the reference voltage, output will trigger to either plus Vsat or minus Vsat depending on whether the non-inverting voltage is greater than or less than the inverting input terminal voltage, just like your comparator. Only difference here, just find out what is the reference voltage. Input you are applying to the inverting terminal, always for a Smith trigger. Remember, for a Smith trigger, always you are applying your input to the negative or inverting terminal. Output and non-inverting terminal, you will be having the reference voltage for comparing, and the output will be feeding back to this non-inverting terminal, that is giving the positive feedback. Positive feedback means it will become an oscillator like. Okay, so now we will see the how does this Smith trigger work. So the same circuit what I have shown here. Now see here, this is your input. Inverting terminal is your input. In the non-inverting terminal, say I'm just marking this is being the voltage, reference voltage. Okay, this voltage is the reference voltage, the voltage at this point. So what is the reference voltage is here? It is the voltage across your resistor R1. So I can write here V reference should be equal to VR1. What is VR1? Output voltage is feeding back here. So by using voltage divider rule, the current here will be VO divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by R1. So VR1 I can write as VO divided by R1 plus R2 into R1. That is the V reference. Now, this is a comparator. So earlier we told already that Smith trigger is a comparator circuit. Comparator circuit means its output. So comparator circuit's output means it is having two levels VO, either plus or minus Vsat. Output of a comparator means it is having two levels, either plus Vsat or minus Vsat. That means it is a square wave. So here now we check what is the V reference. See, it is shown here V reference is either VUT or VLT. Now check here, what is the output voltage? V out. When V out is plus Vsat, what is the reference voltage? Suppose V out is plus Vsat, this voltage becomes high, plus Vsat. So I can write my V reference as V reference is equal to V out become plus Vsat divided by R1 plus R2 into R1. And what happens when V out is minus Vsat? So my V reference becomes now minus Vsat. V out is now minus Vsat divided by R1 plus R2 into R1. So here V reference at different output voltage, V reference will be two different value. One is this plus value, either is see magnitude will be same, but the one is plus and other is minus. See, so I'm just writing that as the plus, the higher value V reference I'll represent as VUT, upper threshold. VUT, upper threshold, and this one I am referring as VLT, lower threshold. So you have two reference voltage now based on your output plus Vsat or minus Vsat. One is upper threshold voltage and the second one is lower threshold voltage. VLT and VUT. Now based on, so input you will be comparing against VUT and VLT. And then you will be writing whether you are in non-inverting voltage. That means this V reference is greater, then it will go to plus Vsat compared to the input, and otherwise it will go to minus Vsat. This one I think it will be more clear if I am telling you with an example problem. So I'll just take an example. The same problem I have already uploaded to you in practice sheet, but I just have discussed here for making you understand more this Schmitt trigger. Now let's see the example problem. Here it is given as R1 is 100 ohm. So your R1 is here is 100 ohm. R2 is 56 kilo ohm. And V input is given as 1 volt peak to peak. Sine wave, op-amp is 741, supply voltage plus 15 minus 15. You have to find VUT and VLT and also draw the output waveform. See here it is given the maximum output voltage swing is plus or minus 14 volt. So that means your output Vsat is given as plus or minus 14. So your Vout should be equal to plus or minus 14 volt. That is the Vsat, maximum output voltage swing. Now let's see. The first step of here is we have to calculate what is VUT and what is VLT. So VUT, upper threshold voltage, that is here it is equal to, as we know that it is plus Vsat into R1 plus R2 into R1. That's it. So we'll be getting it as around so plus Vsat is 14 into 100 ohm divided by 100 plus 56 kilo. So the value comes around, when you are calculating, it is 0.0249 volt plus. Now similarly VLT. What is VLT? It is minus Vsat into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So say the same equation, only the minus will come. So the answer will be, so the 1 minute. So the answer should come as minus 0.0249 volt. So now we have to draw. So we got VUT and VLT. Now we need to draw the output waveform. So for drawing the output waveform, this is the input. This is the input voltage VIN. Now see the peak, what peak to peak is 1 volt. So the peak will be coming around 0.5 volt. So here it will be again minus 0.5 volt. Peak to peak is 1 volt. Now see here what is VUT and what is VLT. VUT is plus 0.0249. VLT is minus 0.024. So some small value comes around here somewhere. I'll just mark it as. This is the point of VUT. VUT, it is 0.0249. VLT is minus, so minus will, this is 0, so minus will come down. So I just mark it as around here it will come. VLT should be equal to minus 0.0249. Now see here what will be your output. You have to draw your output. So as per the comparator rule, if the non-inverting voltage is higher, it will go to plus V side. If the non-inverting voltage is lower than the inverting, it will go to minus V side. Now that first point I am going to mark over here. So this is VUT. This is the input voltage. If the input comes at negative terminal, so input is greater than VUT, output goes to minus VSAT because VUT will be plus terminal, it is higher. Now comes here, next point is VLT because VUT already we finished the upper threshold. Next comes the point become VLT. So you just mark the reference as VUT and VLT. One time reference will be VUT, second time your reference goes to VLT. So here the first part, this VUT is higher here, so that is plus VSAT. This part, the negative voltage will be higher, so it will go to minus VSAT. Now next point, next is VLT. If the voltage becomes, input voltage becomes lower than VLT, output goes to again plus VSAT. So this will now repeat. So this is the output of this is minus VSAT, that means minus 14 volt. This is plus VSAT plus 14 volt. So this is the output of a Schmitt trigger. Now actually here the threshold voltage VUT and VLT are made always larger than the input noise voltage. The positive feedback what we are providing here will eliminate any false output transition. And the positive feedback also will make the output voltage to switch faster between plus VSAT and minus VSAT than compared to a comparator. Now here you have an ROM which is R1 parallel R2. It is used to minimize the offset problems. So that's about the Schmitt trigger. Thank you.